Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs. Today I have an unboxing for Beadingschool Academy, and I started up this subscription because many of you know that I'm a bead weaver at heart. So if you'd like to see what's in this month's subscription, just keep on watching. Up first, outside of the package, is this free gift, and it looks like it's 2 crystal blue drops here. Those are like pretty much a true sapphire color with gold. And there's definitely a front side and a back side. First item I'm actually pulling out of the box is this 27mm round glass cabochon in Mediterranean blue. And it's along that same vein as the Swarovski 1201 stone. We've got a foil backing. Very pretty and sparkly. Next up are these 4mm Preciosa bicone beads in Caribbean Sea. Look how beautiful that color is. It's like a perfect mint green color with no AB, just straight crystal. Next up, we get 1 meter of velvet ribbon in the color turquoise. So it's one-sided ribbon here with a velvet side, and you get quite a lot there. Very pretty color. Goes nice with those bicones. Next up are these 3x10mm crescent beads in the color cobalt, and these are a crystal color, not a opaque color from what it seems, but they're very dark, and that true cobalt color almost glows. Next up, we have that same Preciosa bicone bead, Caribbean Sea, in the 3mm size. So we have 3 and 4mm size. And look at these tiny little cuties. They are perfect. Oh my gosh, look at these. This is a 4mm Preciosa bicone in Capri Blue AB 2 times. So it's an AB on all sides of the bead there. And wow, those are stunning. Look at those all day. Next, we get some 11-0 Mayukis in Duracoat galvanized gold, and everybody loves a good Mayuki seed bead. They're some of the best. Them and Toho, I love them both. But those are very pretty gold color without being too yellow, too orange. But it's definitely a gold color, so it's packing a punch. Look how happy these are. This is an 11-0 Mayuki Delica, and this is frosted opaque glaze cream. It's a very beautiful golden yellow color, like a dandelion, like a true dandelion yellow. You get quite a few here. Speaking of Delicas, we also get this matte opaque turquoise color. Again, it's an 11-0 Mayuki Delica. And those are super pretty, along with that dandelion yellow. It definitely screams summer. Okay, so these little guys are 15-0s, and these are Duracoat galvanized yellow gold, the Mayuki seed beads, and these definitely are super gold. They're like the cheesy yellow gold, so you can see the difference in color here from the 11-0s. But I find that when they're this small, it doesn't really matter too much because they're just used for accents. But you get quite a few. Next up are these Storm Duos in Alabaster Metallic Aqua. Wow, this is sort of a unique color. It's like a matte satin. It almost looks like it could have a shift to it, but I don't think it does. It just looks that way with the type of paint, or the type of coating, I mean. But those are really, really pretty. Gives a nice cool tone to the box. Ooh, and they would look at these. They would look super good with these guys. Oh my gosh, I love these. I hope you can see the finish on these. But these are a Mayuki Tila bead in Picasso Opaque Cobalt. So it's definitely a blue but Picasso finish, and those are stunning. And if you haven't used a Tila bead before, those are it has 2 holes down the side of the bead there, if you can see that. So it's a 2-hole bead. Oh my gosh, look at this color. This is a 6mm round bead, powdery antique gold, and that is a perfect descriptor. Look at those alongside this color. My goodness. This box is super speaking to me. I'm loving these finishes. Look at those. The holes look perfect too. Those are really, really nice. We got some more Delicas 11-0s in matte opaque royal blue, and it definitely matches that cobalt that we have earlier. Like I said, this is almost a glow in the dark color here. It's so vibrant. It's a dark neon, in my opinion. That's the best way I could describe it, but wow, it does catch the eye. Oh, that is so perfect for summer. Next, we have a bunch of 15-0 Mayuki rounds, and these are glazed frosted rainbow peacock. And you can definitely see some little rainbow shift to these beads, but it's really like, again, that satiny, powdery finish, and these are just so pretty. Quite a few, especially when they're 15-0s, a little goes a long way. Next up is a pack of Mayuki slender bugle metallic bronze beads here. And aren't these beautiful? I do like the golds, but I do love me some bronze, so I'm happy to see that we have some bronze element in here along with the gold. Wow, look at these cuties. These are 4mm fire polish opaque turquoise AB, and I think I've been sleeping on this color. Like, turquoise traditionally has not been my color, but these are just too beautiful not to have in your stash. Oh, I love those so much. They're so dreamy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a 5x8 Vexolo Lemon Terracotta Red. And these are a 2-hole bead. And wow, like, again, it reminds me of like that dandelion yellow color with like a Picasso wash almost. Those are stunning. I can't wait to see what we make with these. Again, another powdery finish fire polish here. This is a 3mm and it's called Powdery Blue. And I'm loving this coating. I just think it's so pretty. It's modern. It's just not your, your regular Picasso, your clear, your opaque. It's got that little something special about it. Quite a few here as well. Look at these little babies. These are 2mm fire polish beads in Crystal Aztec Gold, and these are normally referred to as true 2s, if you've heard of that before. So, yep, these are definitely the little 2mm size beads, and they're so cute. Perfect to add to any of your projects. Next, we have Preciosa bicones in a 4 and a 3mm, and these are both the same color, and it's going to be Crystal Arm Full. And I have some in Swarovski, and they look pretty similar, if not the same. So these are one of my favorite colors to use just because it is a metallic color. And you can find a lot of uses for these. So I'm glad they included these in this month's box. Look at these babies. This is a 2.8mm Preciosa Sew-On Rhinestone and Chrysolite Opal with a gold colored setting. And in Swarovski, they usually call these like Montes, I believe. But yeah, these are Preciosa, but they are beautiful. I'm loving that. It's like a greenish opal color. Can't wait to see what we're gonna do with these. This is interesting. Ooh, one of my favorite colors. This is opaque olivine, and this is a 3mm fire polish bead. So it's definitely a very green, but you know how I love that. So excited to use these and add this to the wonderful color palette we have behind us. And sadly, I missed these earlier, but these are the sister to the 3mm powdery blue fire polish that we have. So we got the 4mm as well. And look how pretty those are. Next is this 12x25mm cactus bead in blue opal travertine gold wash. So we only get one of these. Hopefully it'll be part of a pendant for a necklace or something. Very pretty. Next up, we have a 4x15mm Navette glass cabochon Caribbean blue opal with gold claw. And as you can see, there is some variation in crystal color. That's sometimes what will happen with the glass cabochons as opposed to a Preciosa or a Swarovski. So that is pretty common, but they're cute. Next, we have a 5x14mm drop-in metal setting in light turquoise, and the metal on these are gold, as you can see. And these are really cute, hopefully to add to some earrings. Next up is this 7mm Preciosa Chiton Rose Maxima. These are flatbacks, and this is in the color Capri Blue. You get 6 of those. That's a beautiful color. Wow, stunning. Definitely matches the color palette really well. All right, and next we have a 14 by 28mm spike glass pendant, Bermuda Blue. And this is actually surprising that it's just glass and not like a Preciosa or Swarovski, because it is very vibrant in person. You can see on camera as well. But the backing is a mirrored backing, so you have to be careful with that. Look at these giant flatbacks. These are 11mm Preciosa Chiton, Rose Maxima, and the crystal arm, so it does match our bicones as well. So it's just a full-on gold coating. Those are huge for flatbacks. Next, we have a 12mm round Rivoli. This is a glass cabochon tangerine opal, so it's not Preciosa or Swarovski, but they are pretty. I love that color, especially like opposed to all the blues. That's going to be really fun. Okay, next up we have 8mm Preciosa Chitons in turquoise, and these are opaque, as you can see the point, and there's no foiling or anything. These are just all opaque stones. Next we have a 10 by 38mm Navette glass drop in metal setting. So that's really cute. And you can play that down too to where it's a little more casual since it doesn't have a foil backing on there. We got a nice loop on top to attach it to the jewelry that we're gonna make. Next we get 2 of these 12mm cacti balls, chain, gold colored. And I thought at first glance there was rhinestones on there, but nope, they are just full metal, but they are beautiful. A very nice gold color. Looks like a higher end gold color, not that super yellow gold. Next is this 22 by 28mm Starry Sky pendant with black and crystal cubic zirconia. And that is so pretty. As you can see, the little stones in there. It's very intricate. And I really do love this one. It's very understated and classy looking. The nice gold color. Next we have these 6mm Preciosa crystal connectors in gold setting, and this is the Montana blue color, so it's a nice smoky dark blue color. It's almost a neutral in my opinion. Next we have a 19 by 37mm, just read that, I can't pronounce that. It's a filigree. And it's filigree details on one side, and then I'll flip it over, and it definitely has a back side to it. But I'm excited to see what there's lots of things you can do. There's so many holes there. You could bead embroidery on top of that. Look at this stunning clasp. Again, I'll let you read that. It's 19 by 22mm clasp, and it's gold colored, and it looks like it does have rhinestones. I don't know if they're cubic zirconia or not, but they look very pretty and very well set. Next is a 14 by 18mm Roots toggle clasp, and it's antique gold colored, and this is definitely a yellow gold, but we won't hold it against it. You can see the little detailing on there. It's like a little circle inside a circle. Next up are these 10 by 14mm shield ear studs in aqua, and they're gold colored, and it almost looks like an enameling. But I'm excited to see because you can definitely hang stuff off the bottom of that. So these are just the post earrings. It doesn't come with the backing, but you can just use whatever you have. I have rubber backings that I prefer over metal. But yeah, that'll be really cool. These are unique. At the end here, we have a 7 by 25mm earring hook with rhinestone, and they're gold colored. And these are definitely pretty. Can't wait to see what we can use for these. It's going to be a very special piece, whatever it is. Those are very pretty. It's better than your just, your average little ear wire. Okay, y'all, so if you can believe it, these are all the items that we got in that little teeny box here. The reason I wanted to try out this box is because I know their items are high quality, and when you join, you also get access to all their patterns and projects for these boxes. So I myself still love to learn from other artists, and so I can't wait to do some of the projects that are going to be advertised on their site. Maybe I'll show you some of the finished products, but if you get this box, let me know down below what you think of it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one, but until then, stay safe and well. Bye!